everyone, it's me, Tori, and we're here with our first ever Blues Barbie on YouTube. So I thought it'd be really good to start off this new YouTube era with talking about the season that's coming up, and that we should do some prem predictions.
Yeah,
And we are here with your favorite prem predictions
clearly the
interviewer,
favorite.
Toby. Hi Toby, thank you so much for coming.
Of course, my third time here. I'm very excited. This is our annual perm predictions, and
Yeah,
always seems to go well. You guys seem to love it, so
yeah, it's basically a tradition now, so
exactly.
I'm really happy that you could make it.
Of
Come
course.
all the way to the studio, aka my bedroom. I will
Mm,
start from relegation to
top
champions.
two
Yeah.
champions. Yeah.
I'm gonna, if I'm looking down, because I'm reading off my laptop.
Yeah. We both have notes.
Okay, so let's talk about the relegation battle.
Yeah.
Who do you think
Who I think is going down this
is going
season?
down? Like, this is deep.
Well, I think honestly, from last season, the overall quality of the league has once again increased.
Mm.
But I feel like there's two or three teams that I think are a shoe in. So I'll start with my 20th, which is Sheffield United, and with them it's a complicated one because obviously when they came in to the league in 2020, they were really good, finished like seventh, eighth, did
Yeah.
great. But I feel like coming up this year, they've lost the best player in DIA.
I have Sheffield United as my 20th too.
I
I feel
think
like it's
that's
because we spoke about this last night, and I feel like that's the reason why he stole mine. But
no.
it's
I
okay.
feel Sheffield United will be last.
But I definitely agree with everything that you said. Like, selling your best player when you come into Prem just doesn't show
It doesn't
ambition.
show ambition
So
at
I
all.
feel like they're definitely going down, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Sorry.
In addition to Sheffield United, I have Luton Town, and I feel with them, I think they came up a bit too early, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's great for them because they get the Premier League money.
Yeah.
They also get the parachute payments when they do eventually go back, which is going to be this season. Because they've added like 5 or 6 players, but they're all players that are championship quality or won championship last season. And I don't know, I feel like they actually want to be a yo-yo club.
No, literally, I have Luton as 19th as well. And also because I feel like they just won't be dead last because Luton is. I watched a couple championship games, and Luton gives me the vibe of like they have that dog and they have
Like
that
they're
passion.
a team that like you don't want to face
You do, yeah,
if you go to like the Kenny, that's the name of their stadium. If you go to the Kenny, you don't want to play there. Like they're gonna be long balls. It's
yeah,
like Stoke on a rainy day.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And yeah, like you said, I agree with you saying that they're coming up a bit too early. Like they're just gonna take. They should just take the money, enjoy it,
Use
use
it
it.
well,
Yeah,
and make sure
exactly.
that they're a team that can constantly challenge.
Yeah, this one. I know this one's going to be controversial.
So my 18th place is Wolves,
Mm.
and in my opinion, Wolves are they have a good manager. Lopetegui is good, but losing Neves, they haven't signed anyone of note. They lost Collins to Brentford too. I mean, he wasn't really a starter last season, but to me, still their best defender. And losing both those players, haven't really signed anyone, clearly struggling to sign anyone. They lost Alex Scott to who looks to be going to Bournemouth. So
Mm.
I don't know. I think it's not looking great at Wolves. There's rumors of Lopetegui even quitting because of
Yeah.
how bad the market has been for them this summer. I don't know. I think that might be they're in for a really tough season.
Agree with everything that you said. So I will come to Wolves soon. But my 18th, I think, is even more controversial. I have Everton down.
Mm,
I feel like, bruv, Everton have been fighting relegation for like the past two
too.
seasons
It's
now.
about time, isn't it?
It's about time.
I
Like, it's
heard.
finally their
I
time to
heard.
go. When I used to think about Everton, I used to think about like Goodison Park. And they're moving to a new stadium now. And I feel like,
I don't think is it this year.
yeah, it's this year, it's this
So
season.
This Premier League season, there's a new
Yeah.
stadium. I don't believe.
Really?
I don't know.
I think so.
Oh, if that's the case, because I have Everton at 17th, and my only reason was that is because of Goodison Park.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Dyche is a good. Might be have a bit of
Yeah.
a part to play
I
in that
love
because
Sean Dyche, I
I
can't
feel like
lie.
he knows how to keep a team up, or like he knows how to extract quality out of players that really actually do not have that quality.
Yeah.
And they still have a decent squad, I'd say. Like,
No, but I'm saying they will only stay up because of Goodison. And
yeah.
I don't know if, like, I read the article about them moving stadiums. So I thought it was this season. If I'm wrong, ooh, too bad. This is Tori from the future, and I was in fact wrong.
So who's your 17th?
So my 17th is Wolves,
Oh,
and
wow.
yours is Everton. So,
So okay, I mean, fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough. We're definitely on the same page in that regard.
Exactly. So it kind of just evens out. The only reason why I just don't want to say Wolves will go down is just because damn, Wolves are just like, they used to be a good team.
I mean, yeah, they finished seventh in like the first season.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've lost a bit of their juice, I'd say.
Okay, so 16th, just surviving.
16 just surviving. I have Forest, and with Forest, I think, you know, I if you look at the predictions video last season, I literally kept them up just because of Steve Cooper, and I think he's a great manager. If they keep Brennan Johnson, because the rumors of him leaving to Brentford, I think they've bid twice already. If they lose him, then it might be a tough season for them.
I won't lie, my 16th was just because that just felt like the right place to put them, and for me that's Bournemouth. Like, I just don't like that team.
We're definitely on different skills.
I know, and we're on different skills with Forest as well, because I'm gonna.
That would be worst atmosphere.
Exactly.
Like Bournemouth is like, who wants to go to Bournemouth?
Exactly, where is Bournemouth? Like,
where is Bournemouth?
No offense to anyone that is. Okay, what about 15th for you?
15th, I have Fulham, and with them, I think it's gonna be a tough season for them. Tough season for them. I feel they've lost Mitrovic to Saudi. Haven't seemed to have found a striker, and if you looked at last season's, they obviously had a very good season, but compared to their expected points, they had the greatest expected points over performance in the league compared to what they should have been. And I feel like, water always finds its level. They will come back down to life.
Crazy, because I feel like now our predictions are starting to differ. Trend, yeah. For 15th, I have Burnley, just because I think Burnley will do really well. Yeah. Like, I really like Vincent Kompany. I like everything. Like, they walked the championship last year. Yeah, so fairs. So they will stay up, but I don't think that they're going to do any better than 15th, just because whenever we see these teams that do well in the championship and just blaze through, they always struggle when they come to Prem. 14th for you?
14th, I have West Ham, and obviously they've lost Declan Rice. They play some archaic football. I really don't like West Ham. They haven't signed anyone. The only team in the league to have signed no one. So I think it might be a tough season for them.
14th, I have Forest.
Okay.
I think Forest's ceiling is even higher than 14th.
Really?
Yeah, truth be told, because I think that one thing I really like about them is that towards the end of the season, their home form really started
picked up.
Picked up. And then another thing is that this summer, I've noticed that they haven't signed that many people, and Steve Cooper has just been focusing on what he actually has and just implementing his style of play, and actually having a preseason that he didn't have last season because they signed 30
players.
14th, I could even see them going as high as 12th. So
13th, that's why I have Burnley. Like I said, I feel like style of play, manager, like they'll be fine. They might fly. They might do well. They might do really well. And I think 13th is like a decent. It might be slightly lower, but 13th is where I have them.
At 13th, I have Fulham. I guess that's not too far off where you have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I feel like, I like Fulham, but the rumors that, for example, Willian is gonna leave.
Because they gave him a new contract.
Yeah, they just gave him a new contract and he's leaving. But at the same time, Saudi, though. When that Saudi money calls.
I'm sure the money for him is different.
When that Saudi money calls, you just gotta go. And at his age, why not?
Willian has barely left London. He's
been around London.
Arsenal, Chelsea, Fulham. So I'm surprised. I guess the money is different.
Yeah, but we probably just haven't had the same house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like Fulham, but I don't see them like you said. I don't see them replicating what they did last season. To be honest.
So at 12, I have Brentford, obviously my club, and I feel like having Tony out for half the season, not great, but I trust the home form. I trust the manager. I trust the players. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I have Brentford at 12th too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do. So finally, we're back to
yeah.
I love Brentford. Yeah, I've been to some home games.
Taken a couple times.
Yeah. And honestly, I really like Brentford. I love the vibe over there. They're so family orientated. And I think that honestly, that kind of ethos and culture, even without Tony for the first half of the season,
it bleeds into the squad.
Yeah,
they'll be fine.
Yeah, they will be fine, definitely. I wish Tony was here because obviously, if Tony was here from the beginning of the season, I definitely would have placed them higher.
I would have them in the top half.
Yeah, definitely. But without that, but I trust Mbumo and Co to hold it down. 11th.
At 11th, I have Palace. And, Palace, they've lost Zaha has gone to Galatasaray. But I feel like it was about time they moved on from
that Zaha guy, yeah.
Curtis. If they keep Olise, if they keep Eze, very solid backline, I think they'll be fine, definitely.
Exactly.
So,
nothing too crazy. Nothing too bad. Just
mid table.
Yeah, that's exactly where I have Palace too. 11th? So yeah, 11.
Yeah, that's mid.
So just right where they're supposed to be.
At 10th, I have at 10th is where I have Bournemouth. And okay, let me give because Bournemouth is like my sleeping dog, my underdog. And I feel like for them, obviously they had a good end to last season, stayed up comfortably. But they sacked O'Brien. They got in Iraola.
Fair enough. West Ham at 10th.
No chance.
Yeah. Like I said, I like the Hammers. Okay, I agree with everything that he said, but like we're blowing bubbles in the air. Also, like I think that even without Rice, they still have a lot of like quality players.
No, I agree.
They're not shit without Rice.
No, definitely not. But like, Rice was like the best player by a significant margin. And I'm saying that if they don't replace him right, they could be in serious trouble.
I think the only reason why they might, because didn't they win Conference League? Yeah. The only reason why I feel like
we didn't mention that. Yeah.
No, yeah.
So they're playing
Europa. The thing I've always said about West Ham is they don't have enough depth, if they want to, because they're right now West Ham are the fake big boys in Prem. Exactly. They want to behave like a big six club, but they're not walking the walk.
They could have a bad season. Like I'm not even like if they don't replace Rice well, they have football on Thursday. Could easily lose a lot of games that they shouldn't lose because fatigue, or lack of numbers. A couple injuries to Bowen, and they're finished. And Moyes is obviously the most archaic of managers. Like you can't have.
Yeah, just say because you're a United fan,
I don't like West Ham.
9th, who do you got?
9th, I have Brighton.
Okay.
With Brighton, I mean, if Caicedo stays, they've had a really good window.
Spoiler alert, he won't.
They've had a good window. Dahoud, I really liked João Pedro. Now you have Enciso coming, having a full season under his belt now. So I think it's going to be amazing next season.
9th, I got Villa. Just because I'm really liking what they've done this summer.
Obviously, Emery's amazing.
Yeah, coach. I can't lie. I don't know why Arsenal fans hated him so much. He seems like he's doing so well at Villa.
Arsenal fans, I understand why they did, because obviously Arsenal fans have struggled their entire lives.
Yeah.
But like, they didn't back him enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Arsenal, up until like last season, Arsenal had a terrible squad.
Yeah.
So, fair enough. Yeah, I have Villa 8th, and it's for a lot of the same reasons.
Yeah.
They've had great signings, Pau Torres, Diaby, this quality that a lot of other teams below them do not have.
So really, you have Villa 8th?
I have Villa 8th, yeah.
I have Spurs at 8th. You see, yeah. Spurs is what you call chaos. They are in crisis. Like, what's his name? Postecoglou.
I watch a lot of Celtic last season, and they didn't have obviously it's the Scottish league, so it's not amazing, but like the quality of their team and how they played was really good.
Also, the fact that their owner is like being caught by EFCC or something.
the SEC, obviously Joe Lewis, but I don't know. I just feel like Spurs, they finally, for the first time in a long time, they made the right decision with the manager. They've had Conte.
Also don't like their squad though. Like as a base level, their squad is not great.
I don't agree.
Defense.
I feel like it's different, but they've signed Van de Ven today.
Yeah, that is true. Most of those names just sound like mid-table.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
I actually don't hate Spurs. No, I hate Spurs. My 7th is Brighton.
Ooh. Okay.
I do see Brighton doing better than I think you put them as ninth.
I had them ninth. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know, like Brighton. You know the thing is the fact that Chelsea we just want all of Brighton's players. Like I like De Zerbi a lot. It irritates me so much that we went to get Potter. We could have gotten him.
I can't believe you. Potter was like, he didn't have the aura. Zerbi has Chelsea aura.
Yeah, like he's definitely gonna go to a big club at some point. My only thing, as you said, is with the squad size. Yeah, and they're going to play in Europe, so they definitely have to manage that. But I think this is a very, very good test to see if De Zerbi is.
But Zerbi also, actually, I couldn't retract what I said because I feel like Zerbi has he plays with his squad. I have to retract my Brighton and them a bit higher, but
yeah,
I'll keep them at ninth for now.
I was just gonna say that I feel like this is a very good test for De Zerbi, see how he uses his squad, how he manages it with Europe and everything. But I still think seventh is a decent place. Okay, sixth, you said.
At sixth, I had Newcastle, and I feel Newcastle finishing sixth is still a very good season for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Playing Champions League, I think the squad is a bit thin still.
I agree.
Good signings. It's tough to go to St James's Park. It's probably one of my top.
It's always been tough. Now it's always been tough. Now it's I have them as sixth too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see them going into the top four again, just because their squad is thin, like you said. Playing in Europe, they're gonna have to mitigate that. But sixth is still a great place to finish. So
definitely,
I agree with everything you said. I echo everything you said.
Yeah. At fifth, I have Chelsea.
I knew it.
I don't think Chelsea finished top four, but I think fifth is still a very generous prediction for them. They've signed some good players, obviously. There are a lot of players that maybe they didn't like as much go. They've let Mount go, Havertz go. Obviously, getting a lot of money in for some guys maybe they shouldn't have gotten that much for. I'm a Chelsea hater, obviously. They need a midfielder in or two actually, and then but I love Jackson, my favorite striker in the league at this point. I watched him over this preseason. I think he's uber talented. I'm jealous. He's great. Well, fifth, I think fifth is very generous.
Anyways, after all of that evil talk, the real fifth place of this season shall be Manchester United. And the reason I say that is not because he said Chelsea was going to be fifth, but it's because Man U, they're good, yes.
What's an absolute joke?
They're good, yes, but are they Champions League good? I don't think so.
It's one of the worst opinions I've heard in a long time.
Bookies have United to finish at fifth. So I'm not crazy. And I think it's also because of the ownership situation. The Glazers are so confused whether they want to sell, whether they don't want to sell. Like, sell the damn club if you want to sell.
I feel like that has nothing to do with
it does, because all of those things add to the pitch and the atmosphere. It doesn't.
My point, I hate obviously I want the Glazers out. I hate the Glazers. I'm saying that the Glazers out was worse last season. And Ten Hag still managed to finish third. I'm not going to go into depth about United because I could speak for an hour. I could speak for hours, but we've improved the side. We've gotten rid of the cancer that was the hair.
Don't worry.
And we'll see.
When Mason Mount just runs into the box every single game, and they're wondering why he doesn't play like a midfielder, we'll remember this conversation.
We're not asking to play in the
Remember this conversation.
Maybe actually watch more football and understand.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying,
maybe you should stop being biased.
I'm being biased.
Yeah, you are.
I've been objective as hell. Just this podcast, but
whatever. Anyways, that was weird. So let's go into the top four.
Fourth, I have Liverpool. Obviously, I predicted Liverpool to win the league last season. Horrible prediction. I feel like with them, the problem with Liverpool is they're going to massively struggle to control transition, and with the defense is aging. Robertson's almost 30. Van Dijk's pushed above 30. Konate is young but injury prone. Matip is old. Gomez is just shit. So I feel like they might struggle. They need a couple defenders in. I think.
I have Liverpool at fourth too. To be honest, they could be fifth. Maybe United might be fourth, just maybe, and that's exactly how the bookies see it too. But they have Anfield going for them. Love that for them. So I still think that they'll still be in top four. They'll pull it out of the bag eventually, but maybe their defense just hinders them. Because I think if Van Dijk gets injured, they're done.
Like, yeah.
They're actually done. In third, I have Arsenal. I have Arsenal in third just because I think Arsenal like overachieved last season.
I don't think they did.
I think they did. I mean, I know you called this in the last prediction video that Arsenal are going to be really, really good. Fine. But I think they overachieved last season. I don't think they're going to be able to replicate that. Like, because I think the thing about Arsenal was when I looked at their results, they started really, really well and then they kind of fizzled out at the end. Um, I don't see them starting the way that they started because I look at their preseason as well. I don't see them starting the way they started
No,
last season.
I think I definitely agree with that. Obviously, teams now know that Arsenal are Arsenal.
Yeah.
When they go to the Emirates, when they play Arsenal, no block, it's going to be difficult for Arsenal to bring.
Arsenal have not played in champs for how many flipping years? Champs is a whole different beast, and it takes a lot of energy out of you. And their depth is not the kind of City depth that like your team A is as good as team B. Who did you had? Who had third?
I thought I have United. And
ew.
I feel with United, yeah, I feel when we go into games now, performances will be significantly better. I'm not asking us to challenge for the title, but with the players we signed, performance should significantly improve, especially tough away games. It should definitely be more of a challenging thing to face. Obviously, Champions League, I think we can do really well. Get to the quarters, maybe even the semis.
Who do you have second?
At second, I have City. And yeah, I feel like with City again, signing Vardy, they might have the best defense in the league. Like, I don't know, I just really have a soft spot for Arsenal right now. I don't like Arsenal, but Arsenal, obviously, I have Arsenal in first place, and with them, I just feel this is the year where they might really, really push on. They already gave City run for their money last season. And we know City are a team that actually start slow, so it's up to Arsenal to start really. You have to start really fast.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be chasing City. You want to be.
Yeah.
You want them. You don't.
You want them to try to not be able to catch up.
Yeah,
you
don't want them chasing you either.
Yeah,
but it's better to be chased than to be one chasing. So what do you have in second?
Chelsea. Now he is laughing, right? But Chelsea can't win the league. Last time Chelsea didn't have any Europe, what did we do? We won the league.
The league wasn't anywhere near as
good. I agree. That's why I have us in second. So the main thing for me is that you guys, we've all watched preseason. Poch has come in and he's implementing a style of play, something that we have not seen at Chelsea Football Club in like 2 years. And that's kind of mad. And all of the kids, all of the players, they're all doing really, really well. They are hungry, they're ready. If you think Arsenal can win the league, then I don't think saying Chelsea could be second place is that delusional, personally.
I promise you that.
And especially without having any Europe, we will be so focused on Prem.
I promise you, it's very easy to look good in preseason for the kids. When you go to tough away games, you need leadership. You've sold all your leaders. Only like
we have Reece James.
Reece James is like 24 and he misses 3/4 of this every season.
And we have Thiago Silva.
He's 39. Like he's good, but like I don't think Chelsea will struggle. I think they're going to have a better season than most people think. But like Chelsea finishing second is an impossibility.
I hope Porchi are watching this some way somehow. You have to win now. I can't lie. You have to win the league.
Just no chance.
You just have to win the league because we need to shut this guy up. And like I see City winning.
Again,
yeah,
I'm tired
just because I'm tired of City winning. I hope it's Chelsea, but I'm tired of City. I'm very tired of City winning because Prem is actually a farmers' league now. Honestly. But at the same time, who is beating City? I think they'll win Prem again. Maybe if they don't, I don't know. I could see somebody else that's not Arsenal winning, Chelsea, but I still think it's most likely City. Probably another. They'll probably win an FA Cup too or something.
Yeah,
so
I hear that.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Okay, let's go to our awards. So, who do you think is gonna be the underachiever of the season?
My underachiever of the season is West Ham. I think I've already spoken in depth about why I think that, but having West Ham at 16 is definitely less than what you think they should normally be in a normal season. So yeah.
Yeah. My underachiever of the season is gonna be Wolves. Just because of how highly I used to rate Wolves in my head. Like I used to see them as like a baby Big Six club, and
Yeah.
now
No,
like
like
relegation,
Yeah.
and you're overachiever of the
My
season.
Ocho is obviously Bournemouth. I think having Bournemouth at 10th is obviously, so I think they'll have a great season this season.
Yeah.
They might even like challenge for Europe.
I think mine is going to be Forest because I kind of
Mm,
spoke about how like I think they're going to be really good.
yeah.
Even though I have them at 14th, I could easily see them being higher. But in terms of like where they should be at as being their only second season in Prem,
Yeah.
like I think they are going to do pretty well. Who do you think is going to win the Golden Boot?
Golden Boot. I think you can't stray from Haaland.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just no. I don't need to argue the point. Like, come on.
Okay, so breakout season or like yeah,
For a player.
for a player who you think, or like the best under 23 or something along those
Oh,
lines.
I obviously I had like Saka, but like if I think of
Now I want someone that's
like a
young.
breakout, Saka is 21.
Oh yeah, but like I mean somebody that like hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I think I need to come back to that.
Okay, well I'll say mine. Mine is obviously Nico Jackson. Yeah. I think that's pretty obvious.
I love him though. So
he's so good.
Honestly, I think Garnacho might have a really good season. Like he might have a double-digit goal outcome season. I think he get a lot more game time than last season. I think he's a really exciting player.
Okay, let's end on a fun note.
Yes.
Who's gonna be the first manager to get the sack?
Oh, I already know who this is. I think it's gonna be Heckingbottom from Sheffield United. I don't think he lasts 10 games.
I think it's gonna be Postecoglou. Honestly, I understand Toby's disappointment in me because why couldn't I pronounce that?
And Postecoglou.
Okay, Postecoglou.
Postecoglou. I think Spurs would be.
No, but Spurs love sacking managers though.
I'm saying that this is the first time they've embarked on the project where they know that they're actually not a good team. Very good speaking to you. I think we have our differences, but speaking to you is always good. You know.
Yeah.
I obviously will do better on the predictions this season, like I did last.
My predictions are always so bad. I really tried my best.
Because Tori, she just can't stop herself from being biased. But
I know this year was like the first year that I actually went to do research. Instead of talking out of my ass. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You real.
Always.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We will be, I don't know when next of this will be, but definitely really soon. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.